Welcome back. Best of the best practitioners of love and light. Wisest of the wise who reciprocate equally on a norm. It is still morning. Oh my gosh, I'm blowing my mind today. 10 of Swords. What? For real. All of these thoughts, like, explosive. This is not being hurt by it because the blades are faced up. Okay? This is almost like the 8 of Swords here in the fact that it's the face value appearance of its usual meaning, which is held within like the constructs of its prominence of being stuck, where as this usually when these are stabbed in the back, the way it's positioned in the traditional form, it's like, no, like the sky is falling. There's nothing to fear here. They're just thoughts. They're just seeds. We can maneuver through this. It's going to be okay. Because I realized, in the sayings like how somebody's like there's like bad apples versus bad seeds. I would definitely say that it would be incorrect to label anyone as a bad seed. To my understanding as it is, because we just talked about the propagation or the redistribution of apples, and you can't grow the same apple from its seed. It's not made that way. So it has a different variation to it. So anyway, the sky is not falling. There's just a bit of fog. That's what's going on there. We're gonna just do a quick read, because I got stuff to do. I just can't believe I'm on a roll here. It's before noon, and I'm feeling good. I don't want to sit down because I didn't want to get too comfortable, but it's okay. I'm on a beanbag ottoman, a poof. So. It'll be like I just vanished. Oh, 10 of Cups. Oh, you see this attitude adjustment at this level that we're at? At least I can speak for myself, but hopefully like attracts like, and you are one of the same likeness. Here, see? Attitude adjustment, automatically we get 10 of Cups out of that. This is absolute happiness. You know what card this trumps? The vibes of it? 10 of Pentacles. You guessed it. Because 10 of Pentacles is a representation, the symbology of the desire to attain happiness. And most of that is achieved through the freedom of being able to afford certain luxuries, certain advancements. And Spirit is telling us, no, this is the more correct way to stand. That it's more defining within our ambitions and integrity, holding this to greater prominence, regardless of what's in our pockets. So that is very awesome. It's not what we think. It's basically how we feel. Yeah. Sure. Let's start with that. Okay. King of Swords. See, even the King of Swords is talking about that. This is a person who's very, fixed in their energy. Unusual. Traditional, I would say probably the most stubborn out of all of the kings here, in the rest of the suits. But, yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Okay. Very nice. This King of Swords is actually leaning towards becoming the King of Cups as well, attaining that suit, that mastery, because instead of this being in its sheath, right by him, or even in hand, it's marked on the wall, it's an artifact of old times, of a depiction of how he got to this place. It's victorious, ultimately, in being able to hang up that sword. Kind of like a samurai. So some of you might dig that kind of or be very attuned to those customs, but definitely it's a matter of respect for how you got here, and also respecting the discipline in not using that force within volatile hostility. So yeah, that's what they're saying. This also means like how we speak, how we think of each other, because the King of Swords is the closest the way, how do I say it? It has the closest appearance within, you know, their garb, their costume, to the Emperor. Very nice, Spirit, very nice. So what I'm seeing here, I can't ignore it because it's coming to me here, is it's like 2 seats, okay? So this is a rooted sense of self, the inner child, the root chakra, depicted in red, and then the greater seat, which is like the higher self, which is even deeper, the darker colors signifying the earth, like soul star chakra, which is beneath us. It grounds us. It connects us to Mother Gaia. So being that this higher seat, higher self has a sense of like a deeper sense of gravity, the pull to the magnitude of the earth and its stability and its core, that's saying a lot. I mean, I'm this is the first time that I got this out of, you know, this card. In fact, when I originally started out with this deck, I didn't think there were a lot of blocks. I just didn't know if I could read it, but like, fantastic. Okay, so like these souls are stressing, like, you know, it's either they're crying, you're like, oh, it's totally stressing. I get it. I know. So we have guest angel number 1010 here. And what fell on that side is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so matching up to the King of Swords, this is the element of receptivity. So receptivity and being able to stand apart from a situation and look at it with like a fine, like a paring knife, basically. Okay, so it's sharper, like I think it's ceramic in its build. Yeah, so there's something very delicate and feminine about its precision within, like, shouldering on the masculine aspect of the doing side. So it's fine-tuning, like, precision, the cutouts of, like, the detail, like we're just, like, cutting out a snowflake, basically. Just imagine, like, you know, baking a pie, and that top part, like, the intricate designs of it. So it's melding the two worlds of masculine and feminine, and what were we saying about this? The receptivity of information. So when we're like suspended in a state that we're normally not like accustomed to, that it magnifies our mastery in being able to discern truth from fiction. So the more grounded we are, even within a suspended state of like, you know, the hangman state of being standing apart from a situation, objectively looking at it, we are we're able to like not get like lost in the sauce of anything that's shiny, anything that's trying to market their way to us as a form of truth. So that could be in like mass form, mass communications form, like the macrocosm, or you know, within our own domestic localities. Okay. I'm speaking to a smart group, like intellectual, I feel like, just because of the word choice. Yeah. Now, it might not be in the characterization of like, you know, it's just, it just is. It's not, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Okay. It's interesting that we got them both here. Oh my gosh! You're never gonna guess it. Maybe you will. So, what slid onto there, onto the 10 of Cups, was the 10 of Pentacles. 10, 10, 10. What? So we've got like a Morse code of like on, off. It's playing with our switches. It's like this is like a maintenance, like, you know, a 12-point inspection. You're testing all the modules of yourself, right? So you're like, you're definitely testing the switches so that no one else has the opportunity to mess with your triggers. It's identifying like how you function and at best, and gearing your modules towards the at best portion, so that there's no second guessing like, oh, was that, you know, faulty, that switch over there, because we're able to discern further, you know, if these any disturbances are coming from an outside force, and not just like the generalization. If it is, we're going to be able to discern, like fine tune, like be able to hone in, because our focus is like, oh no, I already checked and balanced my way, you know, through my own maintenance system. But now I can, that energy is now focused on who is that coming from. We're closer to the answers. You know how amazing that is? 10, 10, 10. What? Yeah. That's amazing. Freaking amazing. So what? What? I didn't even think. Well, amazing. You know, this is what I feel like. Okay, so like we're in a performance, and we're judged by a panel, and then like the cards go up 10, 10. 10. And even like the most foul of like creatures, you know, like Simon Cowell is like reluctantly placing a 10. It's not even ultimately like a cruel 10. It's the decision that is set is meant for the greatest good. It's like, no, you got to use your brain, honey. It's not just like the face value of what you're producing. Like the Simon Cowell version of it is being able to give like a critique with some extra flavor to, you know, kind of mentor you into the realm of like showbiz, how it really is out there. It is, you know, pretty tough, a little callous, but you gotta take it with like take the best shots, you know, and with that resilience, you're like, is that all you got? Because so it's just kind of that interplay of what 10 means to different judges. So looking at that panel audience, that's very interesting. So usually on a panel you'll have maybe like is it 3 judges or 4? I feel like it would be kind of an odd number, especially if it's like yes, no, you know, buzzer button type of thing. But I feel like even when it's judged on a scale of 1 to 10, that there's still 4 on the panel. So the only thing here would be like wands here, unless you're going to look at the Wheel of Fortune. Then it's like bingo, jackpot. You know, it's crazy. Or you can get the bonus round, which is the double 10. That's judgment. So we'll see. We'll leave open the door. See, there's a fly here now. People want to get up into this energy. They cannot. There's a roadblock here. Okay. Okay, that didn't want to go in. 2 of them. Oh, and it's the Empress and the Moon card. Manifestation. So they're saying, Tina, you could do whatever you want to do, regardless of how you're being judged. And you're being judged just fine. You've got the majority here, you know, potential 30 out of 40, even like the bonus round of the additional 10. So looking at this, the Empress is the ruler of the kingdom, of the empire, being highly receptive, highly fertile, highly coveted, a queen, like the ultimate queen. What else do you want to say about this? annexed to the emperor. You know, I've always chosen to, if I were going to characterize, I would desire, I always set my feet into the shoes of the empress rather than the high priestess. Only because, like, I don't know, I just saw more value in this seating. I don't know, I naturally gravitated towards this, while like the popular vote was the high priestess. I think the depiction of power was like in the knowing, in the knowledge, etc. Of that's why a lot of spiritualists would pick the high priestess. But I like the best of the best, you know, psychics or whatever. But the empress, like, dude, the bond of mother and child that accentuates throughout her empire is very much within that likeness of being highly intuitive and highly collaborative, a natural problem solver, a lover of all sorts. So this is amazing to have that received with the moon card. You know what this melding is? It implies it is also the high priestess within the highest standing with Anubis, Asgard. I'm hearing Asgard. Huh, that's crazy. But it also has justice implied here within its like archival state as well. So these are the motions of justice. This is what I'm hearing, destiny, because of that archival view of long standing sound structures made by our ancestors. So this is built upon tribal knowledge. Even when this was built, they were basing it off of tribal knowledge from before, not just what they created and manifested to enhance it, because that's what we're doing here. We're magnifying that, amplifying it. So how amazing is that? I don't know when the next full moon is, but I'm gauging, since the new moon is either today or tomorrow, with a solar eclipse, that it's coming in May. So this is excellent. This is so good, because we have the Chariot card at rest, the Empress card at rest, and it's like, dude, let's just chill for a second. Things are good, okay? We're not going to stress about getting that extra 10 or whatever, because look, the Spirit is saying we can do it. This is freaking amazing. I love it. I love it. And again, look, the haze over here started off with a 10 of swords. It's just low hanging fog, like it's just slowly descending. And if you've ever been in like low hanging fog, it's very pun. It's like very mystical. The moisture in the air is just like this kind of newness that it's almost like being in like the jacuzzi in the rain, like that the steam, the like it's very different. I like it. The atmosphere is different. And it even carries a different scent. This is excellent. This is so excellent. I love it. I love it. Okay. So we put that there. We'll put it on top of the... There we go. Freaking awesome. Who'd have thunk? I love it. I love it. Okay. So what else you want to say, Spirit? Okay. So, oh my gosh. We got it. We got it. Okay. It's the 10 of... It's the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse, so hold on. There's a card that's underneath it, and it fell on top of both the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Let's see. Sandwiched between that is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so it's going to take some time to like nestle into our destiny, which is great because we don't like okay. Think about this, like when you're at a theme park and you're waiting in line, or like even to like get tickets to like some awesome concert event or whatever, like opening day. We're like waiting in that line, camping out, whatever. And you want the show or the ride to be like satisfactory, like satisfying in its not satisfactory, but like so wonderful. Like you want it to last for a long time. In fact, the people that you're waiting in line with, you want them to be able to be like, not just tolerable, but people that you can hang with, so that the journey and just like whatever arises out of discussion or, just like hanging out, it just makes it a thoroughly enjoyable experience. So, yeah, you don't want to be in line for like, I don't know, 2 hours and then get onto a ride that's like 2 minutes, you know what I mean? So it's also that idea of dating too, that, like, what makes it that much more enjoyable is taking your time throughout the progression. Because when you shortcut things, you can shortcut things with anybody. It's dime a dozen. So it's irregardless of of the worth of the other individual, because you're already degrading it within that condensation of like yes or no, like black or white, this or that, and tit for tat. And that's the dynamic that you would normally get from that. So anyway, it looks like a carnival ride, like a Ferris wheel. And it initially looked like, like a wool spinning kind of device in reversal. But anyway, that's what we're getting here. Put the horse before the cart. We got one wheel here, and we're just working on the other side. So, this is excellent. This is still excellent. Because I would prefer, instead of getting all of the 10s in the minor arcana, to have that trumped by, one in the major arcana. It's like, it's for sure. It's written. There's no second guessing it. There's nothing that can overturn this coming from the major arcana. And it's like, don't sweat it. It's all good. This is good. Okay. So we have that there. And then, okay, final card spirit before we move on to bananagrams. What have we got here? This is a chariot card. Okay. It hit, like when I got it, it kind of hit my hand, but then it fell into reversal. So, you know what, I was going to read it like this, but I'm like, Tina, don't cheat. It landed like this after it touched your hand. Like, it touched my hand like that, and then it fell, in reversal, like spun in reversal. This is still good, because what it's saying is, you got the other wheel. You got all the supplies that you need. We just got to, meld this onto the other side, screw up the pieces. We're nearly there. To have the chariot, like, oh, come on. Put the horse before the cart. Things are coming into order within divine timing sequence. We didn't get the cart first. We got we got the horse. We got the guard dogs. We got Anubis. We got dude, things are coming together. I love it. Receptivity. This is not really a holdup. It's just like we're waiting for the parts to come in. Engineers get a huge bad rap when it comes to project management, because it's like you order these parts and you have zero control over when the parts come in, especially if you're working with international orders, and first in, first out, and high volume, like how these vendors recognize and honor their contracts, despite holidays and etc. And you're working with people who naturally have a 7-day work week, not a 5, and they have 12-hour work days. So it's like, how are you gonna chastise someone who has already got it hard? So it's like you only have so much control over these things, especially if so when you outsource these goods, it's It's trying to be cost effective, obviously. So we have 8 of Swords. It's kind of releasing yourself from being trapped. That's what it is. Like, this is a sense of, like, you're kind of trapped, but, like, kind of like a victimization card, like, slightly. Just, you don't realize that you can get out of whatever the situation is. But this is getting out of it. Easy peasy. So I'm getting out of this mode of feeling stuck. It's just gearing your mind towards, like, the sky is not falling. Like, just chill. Like, yeah. So that alleviates a lot of attention. And like I said, it's refocusing, okay, on what the causation is, like what stressors are coming through. Because we know that it's not generated from the internal source. We know that something's happening on the outskirts, and we're able to hone in on that, okay? I like it. I like it. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. This is excellent. We are learners. We are researchers. We are ever growing. And in a sense, we are also interns to realms of the unknown. So this is excellent because, like, we've got that button there. Okay, remember testing, like, our on-off switch, the triggers, etc. And we're hanging up that sword because we're not anticipating war here. It's a resource, and we recognize that it serves its purpose when it's needed. So this is placing it in honor of, you know, past times, and knowing that, like, the best warriors know that you don't, like, lash out at every given instance. So you free up your body, you free up your soul, you free up your hands to other resources so that you can, like, hunt and gather and whatever. Excellent. Make plans, you see? Excellent. Top of the deck is the Hermit card. So this is like going through the dark night of the soul, okay, which is like, it doesn't mean that you have to, like, completely be a loner, but it's like when you're going through darkness, you know what, it's not just the focus on the triggers, but, like, knowing what lights you up, what warms you from the inside out. So it doesn't need to be, like, light within its visual manifestation, but like something like warm and hearty, something that this is drawing light to what we consume. Is it warm? Is it sustainable? Is it good for us? Will it make us feel better? Is this something that is ultimately good for us rather than just providing the feel goods? So this is almost like, if you see it, like, from a distance, it looks like a lamp. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So it's just kind of like, it's knowing that. So this is like an amplified Hermit card, where it's not really a dark night. It's just the heroic version of, like, really knowing who you are. That you could be at your best even while, like, not feeling like so. Open the book. Two of Wands, yeah. Sizing yourself up correctly, sizing up the world correctly. It's a good pairing. This is excellent. I like it. All right, so now we're going to go with Bananagrams time. Things are coming along, let me tell you, and it is still before noon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, what do we got here? V for, I guess, victory, huh? But it's also for the Hierophant. It is a teacher. It is someone that creates, like, within high authority that bonds two worlds together. So that's like marriage. So it's like domesticated law, like family law. It's someone that is always, they're also constant learners because, you have to stay up to date with, like, new laws, new systems, etc. And in effect, you're also engaging in policy making, because you have a leg to stand on within that certain arena. So this also goes for like my realm within spirituality, my connection points with Beyond the Veil. So I have a firm say when it comes to the board in the higher realms, as well as the nether regions, I'm told. So FTOIOSTSAITIHDFDNEBR. Diane, Feist, vote or votes, does, Sherry, Ben, do I have Ferdinand? FERDIN. No, I only have one N. But okay. Farsi. I have somebody who speaks Farsi here. And likes Fendi, the brand. We have some other names here. We have also foodies. Okay. Travis. We haven't seen Travis in a long time. We also have Trevor. First time we have Trevor. Like, Trevor Noah. Oh, we also have Noah. What the frick? Trevor Noah's here. At least mentioned. You never know. You never know. Okay. We have we have other names here. I swear it. I swear it. Tootsie. We also have Tootie. Betsy. And Bestie. Sean. Yeah, we have Sean. And Shane. Ernie. Ocean. Like, OSHA. Well, there's OSHA, but that's, like, building construction, like, safety stuff. But there's there's some, Egyptian god. It's OSHA something, I forget. It slips me. OSHA. I mean, I think we have Osiris here. OSIRIS. Yeah, we have Osiris. And I feel called to put that together, actually. Yeah. Tori, Terry, Therese. Okay. I have offend. Somebody offended Osiris. I usually don't get like something like that, but let me see if there's any other place that we could put this. Staff. Let me see. I need to see what kind of staff Osiris holds. Hold on, give me a sec. That's crazy. The staff of Osiris is fucking amazing. I've never ever got this before. I didn't even like. Osiris is powerful. Powerful. Like agriculture. Like transformation. I don't even know. That's crazy. Thanks, Osiris. So cool. That's like a volunteer guide. Yeah, that's really cool. We have Beth also. Doris. That's crazy. That's so cool. Okay. Tithe. Both. Because Osiris carries two things. It's a mask of something like Horus or something like that, and the like something like an ankh. Like it's a very mystical object. So that's what it said. I'm just like skimming through. So that's crazy. We have Seth also. Odin. Birth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Yeah. Also, I think god of fertility as well. So birth. What the frick? Holy smokes. Thank you. Like my hands are shaking. Like I'm trying to get it all straight. We also have node, like looking at North Node. Very interesting. What we're called to do in this lifetime. Voted. See, yeah, definitely. Osiris voted. Like Osiris is on the board, like on the committee. There's something about that. Boned. Above. We have vision again here. Oven. Yeah, something's cooking right now. Osiris has something cooking because we have oven here at the beginning. Let me see if there's anything else here. It's also a dove, you know, bringing in hope. But Osiris does the work. It's not just the power within that god is not just delegation. It's not just the precision of authority and the attainment of it. Someone at that level of power is also within the integration of it, like hands-on. So I would have to say oven for here. Okay, so we have 3 consonants and 2 vowels here left. Done. Yeah, what's cooking is already done. What? I mean, you know, like in when you're crafting something in Minecraft, once you're done with like cooking something, you have like a series of things. So just because something is done doesn't mean that something else is in the oven. It's kind of like a change out. That's crazy. Okay, so we have 2 letters left here. TBD. Oh my gosh. What is about to be birthed is to be like discussed. Or like to be announced, you know. But to be determined. To be determined or to be discussed. Holy smokes, probably both. Let me show y'all. Hold on. See? That's super duper crazy. I love it. Look at the Empress. Ah, shoot. Crazy. Okay, so Osiris is 1, which is the magician. 2 is staff, which is the high priestess. 3 was birth, which is you know, the empress. 4 is oven, which is the emperor, helping cook things. 5 is done, which is the hierophant. Yeah, I mean, like, the deed is done. That's like the idea, like, of marriage, bond, union, lessons learned, therefore readiness, with the readiness to teach. Okay, 5. And then 6 is TBD. That's the Lovel's card. That's crazy. Things are crazy. And crazy encoded. I love it. I love it. It's 11:39. And what does that mean? It is before noon. Freaking awesome. Give me a second. Okay, switching out to the lovely selenite, being that the new moon is coming through. It's coming through. All right, so now that this reading is officially over, if you like what I do, if you like what I like, which is what I like doing here, yes, here, now, what I've been doing all along. If you'd like to contribute to my growth, you can find my Venmo by clicking on the link if you find me on Instagram, which on my bio, and that'll lead you to my YouTube page. And any one of those readings that you're guided to will have tons of vital information for you at the given time that you are meant to see it. Your guides help lead you to there. We have powwows in the background, from guide to guide, like the best of the best communicators in both realms led you to that spot. So, or several, whatever, those data points. And within that description box, you'll find my Venmo ID. And there, you can show your love, even with just a bit of coffee. Or, like the concept of it. So, but if you're not guided at any time and just want to like drop a dime, then my About Me page there will have my Venmo ID. If you're interested in a private, whatever, a reading, just email me. Do not DM me, okay? Do not DM me. Don't. So, that's pretty much it. Very simple. And any that have provided donations thus far, being a timeless energy reading, I thank you in advance. Those donations provided in light and love are received and employed accordingly. So, again, thank you. If it hasn't been evident enough, to my sponsors, my supporters, in every which way that you do that, thank you so very much. And thank you for your flexibility and understanding in the manifestations of gratitude within my receptivity and how you encounter that. Because I'm a little awkward teapot, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, you're understanding. And I think that's it. So now that this reading is officially over, I shall close all portals, sending all energies back with their appropriate karmas due, helping initiate that sequence of force, that rollout, that domino effect you got going on. Sending it all back. Appropriate karmas due. In light and love. I close all portals.